calculate the soundness of the research question. So there is a criteria final that the research question should be feasible. हम PubMed से पूछने चले हैं कि what is the sound? तो PubMed में नहीं मिलेगा ना. So the question should be feasible. Question should be interesting. वरना आप बोर हो जाओगे, छोड़ के चले जाओगे, research complete नहीं करोगे. It should be novel. कोई चीज हमको पता है, established है, there is no point searching on PubMed. It should be ethical. FINER, F for fine, F for feasible, I for interesting, N for novel, E for ethical, and R. Okay. So this is another example. We can actually skip over this part. We come to this database selection. So I'm sure you know a lot of databases. One is PubMed, which is the most common, which is the extended Medline database. So currently, PubMed is the most comprehensive and up-to-date bibliographic database, includes life sciences and biomedical information, and I think this is the most common database used by all of us. Others are the Web of Science, which is again a multidisciplinary database, but in addition to science, it includes social sciences, arts, and humanities. So it is a bigger scope than PubMed. So now it depends on your question. If your question is pertaining to pure science, it can be PubMed. If your question involves something related to arts and humanities, you might consider excluding Web of Science. We have a database of nursing and allied health papers, that is Sinha Health. I'm sure you are aware होंगे. That you have scopus to include science, technology, medicine, arts, social sciences, and humanities. So still wide. Then of course you have MDs. Now, if we consider these two taken together, PubMed, उसका subset हो गया Medline and MDs. So Medline database is the main element of PubMed. PubMed provides access to other literature resources also from USNLM, National Library of Medicine. I showed you in a slide later on. MDs contains 7 million records that cannot be accessed by PubMed and Medline. So my understanding is, if I am searching PubMed and MDs, then I have done a reasonable search. ये दोनों database मिला के medical and nursing से संबंधित search हमारी nearly absolute हो जाती है. Then grey literature. Anybody has an idea what is grey literature? Very nice. Unpublished literature. So grey literature, I have written a manuscript. Till the time it is published, it is grey. As soon as it is published, it becomes white. So what is the difference? The difference is of peer review. Anything which is not peer reviewed is grey literature. The moment it is peer reviewed, it becomes white. So grey literature is produced by individuals outside of commercial academic publishers, like government reports, they are grey. Conference proceedings, graduate dissertations, unpublished clinical trials, preprint archives, which are not peer reviewed. Why do we search the grey literature? Because we do not want to miss out on any information. मैंने एक research conduct करी, आपने भी एक research conduct करी. I was looking at the role of chocolate in dental caries, and I conclude that chocolates cause dental caries. मैंने journal को submit किया, journal हटा देगा, publish नहीं करेगा. तो नॉर्मल फैक्ट से क्यों पब्लिश करना है? आपने दिखाया नहीं चॉकलेट से डेंटल कैरीज नहीं होता है. इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ नॉट ब्रशिंग द टीथ. आपको पेपर समझ जाएगा बिकॉज यू आर पॉइंटिंग आउट समथिंग व्हिच इज नोवेल. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज पब्लिकेशन बायस. सो नॉट एवरीथिंग इज पब्लिश्ड. सो आपका लिटरेचर वाइट हो गया, माय लिटरेचर ग्रे हो गया. नाउ इफ आई एम सर्चिंग ओनली द वाइट लिटरेचर, आई विल कम अक्रॉस योर पेपर, बट माय पेपर विल नॉट कम. So that is why we say you do a literature search, and if you want a complete search, go into the grey literature also. So you know कि हमारी एनुअल कॉन्फ्रेंस होती है, उसकी एक्सेस बुक आप निकाल सकते हो. You know कि बहुत सारी चीज जो छप नहीं पाती गूगल पे किसी न किसी फॉर्म में मिल जाती है. A lot of journals are not indexed, etc. So that is why we search for grey literature. The next strategy is snowballing. Anybody aware about snowballing? At least one thing I know more than you.
Collecting information about the reference to like HIV, AIDS, can refer to next HIV patients, and then he can refer to next.
So basic concept is right. In context of literature search, now how is it modified is कि I was searching for a paper on clean nursing practices with clean intermittent catheterization. मुझे एक ही पेपर मिला PubMed पे. I want more. What do I do? उस पेपर के आप रेफरेंसेस निकाल लो. वो जो रेफरेंसेस होंगे, पेपर किसको साइट करेगा? ऑब्वियसली बात है, ऑथर वुड साइट दोस पेपर व्हिच डील ऑन द सेम टॉपिक. तो टेक आउट द रेफरेंसेस. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज रिवर्स स्नोबॉल. एंड देन जो पेपर आपको मिला है, इस पेपर को किसने साइट किया होगा? अगेन People who talk on the same subject. Take out the citations. This is forward snowballing or snowballing. So forward snowballing we बोलते हैं, we only call it snowballing, but reference taking को we call it reverse snowballing. Am I clear with that? So this is another technique of literature search. So they say that up to 51% of the references in a systematic review, they are identified as snowballing. See how important it is. If you are not doing snowballing, you have 50% results. The remaining 50% will give you when you do reference and citation. Okay. Now we come to the actual search part. So the earlier line and again this line, they are from the famous book The Art of War. All men can see the tactics whereby I conquer, but none can see the strategy. That strategy is important. आप पब्मेड सर्च करोगे, कहीं पब्लिश करोगे, कहीं प्रेजेंट करोगे, सबको रिजल्ट दिखेगा, बट नोबडी नोज कि आपने सर्च कैसे किया. So that is what we are dealing here. So you see, this is PubMed. It has around 34 million citations. I mentioned 3 million accidentally in the beginning. So PubMed itself has 34 million citations. Now how do you search from 34 million? So just trying it one of these days. So I put Hypospadias and it gave me how many? 7,938 results. See this number here. 7,938 results. So if I want to read something about Hypospadia, so मैंने Hypospadia search कर लिया. I have done a great job. 34 million से 38,000 आया. But अभी भी पढ़ने लायक तो नहीं. I cannot read 8,000 papers, not in 1 year, not in the next 5 years. So I need to do something more. So I was thinking, मुझे Hypospadia में ढूंढना क्या है? Then I realized I'm not reading everything about Hypospadia. I'm just trying to look at the role of aerodynamic distance and Hypospadias. So I modified the search of Hypospadias and aerodynamic distance, and my results have come down to 130. Still manageable. Now I can think कि मैं कुछ कर सकता हूँ. 8,000 to that was like छोड़ चल लेते. So this is what strategy makes a difference. And then I put that I want to search for published systematic review meta-analysis. So PubMed says 3. Very very manageable. ये तो आगे आधे घंटे में I will get it. So see, this is what is the result of making a proper strategy. What are the different methods searching literature? One is physical literature exploration, जो हमारे teachers किया करते थे. I have never done a physical search. I am sure none of you have, but it is still an important component because grey literature के लिए physical search करना. And then today, the truth is that internet is a new gateway to the vast maze of medical literature. तुम हर चीज में ढूंढते, खाना बनाना नहीं समझ में आ रहा, YouTube पे डाल दो. YouTube has replaced your maid now. Then once you have a question in your mind, you have to translate the research question into keywords. How do your research focus on the main topic? So you have to think, suppose I was the author of the paper which I am searching for. So what are the keywords I would have used in the title? And you use those terms, you will find the appropriate. So they say break up the topic into main concepts and use specific keywords for every concept. I show this to you in a small video towards the end. You need to have a database of words. So आपको पता है आप सर्च करने जा रहे हो micturating cystourethrogram. You should be aware it is also called as avoiding cystourethrogram. It is sometimes put as MCU, sometimes put as VCU. You should be able to use Boolean operators and or and not. We'll discuss this in detail. And documentation of such strategy, because somebody might try to repeat the search after doing that. So this is an example. If you want to search about intersex disorders, you also have to search for DSD, disorders of sex differentiation. Because एक author use करता है intersex, दूसरा author use करता है DSD. If you search only intersex, you will miss out 50% of the papers. If you are searching for pediatric, so remember there are two spellings, PED and PAE. Similarly, I told you about VCUG and MCU. So you have to choose words which are most likely to be present in the title to get better results. So think like an author, not like a searcher. If it was my paper, what are the words I would have used? And you know what words to search. Boolean operators, and, or, and not. I have a diagram here, I think next slide. You see here, one circle is representing A, other circle is representing B. And there is something in common, so which is the overlapping part. Now suppose I search for A or B. So I am searching for Hypospadias, and Hypospadias mein there is a layer which is called as Dartos flap. Dartos. So when I say Hypospadias or Dartos, so that means I am interested in the papers which have used the word either Hypospadias or Dartos or both of them. So that is what it is. The whole thing is colored. A और B में A वाला भी आ जाएगा, B वाला भी आ जाएगा, और A and B वाला भी आ जाएगा. It is A and B, hypospadias and dartos. So I am concerned with papers which talk of both hypospadias and dartos. Now there is a paper which has the word hypospadias but dartos नहीं है, वो नहीं है. There is another paper which has dartos but not hypospadias, वो नहीं है. So A and B is like the common part, and third is A not B. Hypospadias, not dartos. So I want the papers which are talking of hypospadias but which are not talking of dartos. So let's see in the example. I should next slide. Really. So I searched for hypospadias. PubMed gave me 7,938 results. I searched for hypospadias and dartos. It is giving 197. I searched for hypospadias, not dartos. It is 774 words. Let us use a little bit of common sense. So the word hypospadias is there in this many publications, of which ये वो हैं जिनमें hypospadias भी है, dartos भी है, और ये वो हैं जिसमें hypospadias है, dartos नहीं है. Let us do simple mathematics. I subtracted this from this and I get this. So this is the best way to understand the role of and, or, and not. Should I repeat? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Have an intelligent audience. So I never search on the main page of PubMed. I always identify this word advanced there. I will click and I will go into the advanced search builder. So see on the left side they say title. It is giving you the option. You want to search in the title of the paper. You want to search in the whole manuscript. There are many options here. You put here whatever you want to search. And suppose you have two words. You want to add and or. So on the right you see it's giving an option of you can add the next word with and, with or with not. So main PubMed page पे ढूंढोगे and or not नहीं मिलेगा. You have to go to the advanced search filter. ठीक है. I'll introduce you one more concept. Truncation and wildcard searches. So what is a wildcard search? I was searching for publications on hernia. मैंने hernia सोचा मुझे बहुत सारे पेपर्स मिल गए. तभी जो है one of you stood up and told me, sir आपने hernia ढूंढ लिया, herniaotomy नहीं ढूंढा. There might be an author who has used hernia, but who has not used hernia, who has used herniaotomy. So then I said, okay, hernia or herniaotomy. So somebody else stood up, herniaotomies. Dr. Cecilia ने बोला herniae, HERNIAE. तभी प्रतिभा बोलती है कि hernias होता है. So somebody is writing at hernias, somebody is writing at. So there are so many words. Now क्या हुआ कि when I want to search a paper which has hernia, I have to think of all these words and then I have to put them one by one. मैं रात में 3 घंटे मेहनत किया. I could identify 24 words. अगले दिन I was very happy. मैं जाके क्लास में सबको प्रेजेंट करूँगा. And then one of you stands up, एक word तो भूल गए. And my entire search goes down the drain. I have to do it again. So how do you do? तो यहाँ पे I use the word of example of therapy. So therapy, therapies, therapist, therapist. See what is common? THERAP. तो use a star. अब क्या होगा? PubMed knows कि आपने star लगा दिया, तो PubMed will search for all the words which are starting with THERAP. Let's see this. Okay. So I search for hernia, hernias, herniae, herniate, herniated, herniation, herniating, and hernial. This is all I could think of, and I found 50,292. फिर मैंने कहा वाइल्ड कार्ड लगा देते हैं. hernia star. It is 50,891. So I missed out on 600 papers. So that means still there are words which are starting with hernia which I'm not able to think of. So this is what truncation is or wild card search is. Clear? आगे चलें? Okay. Searching for phrases. बहुत बड़ी सी गैदरिंग थी. There were 20,000 people. I requested one of you, can you please go and announce and call Prabudh? 4 लोग चले गए. चारों का नाम प्रबुद्ध था. One was Prabudh Goyal, Prabudh Sharma, Prabudh Mittal, so and so forth. नहीं मुझे डॉक्टर प्रबुद्ध चाहिए थे. तो उसमें से 4 में से 1 चले गए, 3 फिर भी रह गए. तीनों डॉक्टर थे. तो डॉक्टर प्रबुद्ध गोयल चाहिए. तब भी 2 रह गए. Then I had to tell Dr. Prabudh Goyal, who is additional professor of pediatric surgery. तब there was 1 person.
We say GOEL, not GOYL.
Another problem. GOYL एक से GOEL दूसरे में. अफवाह. तो see that's the role role of putting quotation marks. Suppose you are searching for vesico-ureteric reflux. You simply search for vesico-ureteric reflux. PubMed रिजल्ट दे देगा. अगर PubMed को vesico-ureteric मिला एब्स्ट्रैक्ट में और reflux मिला कंक्लूजन में, तभी खोज लाएगा. But when you put vesico-ureteric reflux within quotation marks, it will only give you results where vesico-ureteric reflux are there together. So क्या वो there was a paper which was talking about gastroesophageal reflux. उसके टाइटल में ही reflux वर्ड आ गया और within discussion he तो ऐसे कहीं उसे लिख दिया कि there is another condition called vesico-ureteric reflux. तो आपके लिए तो बेकार है, but ये पूछ लाएगा. That is the role of putting inverted comma, and that is called as phrase search. Let's see here. So I searched vesico-ureteric reflux within inverted commas. It gave me only 1,000 results. Without inverted commas, 9,000 results. So that is the advantage of putting inverted commas. You are removing a lot of waste material. You are reducing your hard work. You are saving your precious time. And then this time you can use for a WhatsApp instead of comment. Okay, searching within the specific field I told you. So the left side it gives you title option to search in the title of the paper. You can change. You can say I want to search in the author. I want to search the first author. I want to search the date when this paper was created. I want give so many options. PubMed has a whole directory of options. You can search in pagination. You can use the title and abstract both. You can use the word in the text, etc. etc. When you go on today, just try putting some hands-on PubMed. You'll see there's a lot many options. Then you can search for year of publication. You see on the left side it gives you this graph. It is giving the results from 1853 to 2022. इसको slide करके you can narrow your search range. So sometimes what happens is we are searching for role of chloroquine in COVID-19. What is the point of looking for papers in 1853? जब तो COVID को जानता भी नहीं था. So अननेसेसरी रिसर्च पेज निकलेगा, फिर सबको आप स्निप करोगे, बोलोगे बेकार है बेकार है बेकार है, व्हाट्सएप पर टाइप कमेंट कर दोगे, उससे अच्छा नहीं जाता. सो सी दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव डन हियर. आई हैव ब्रॉट इट डाउन फ्रॉम 2000 2022. तो रिजल्ट मेरे कम हो गए, पहले ज्यादा थे. अब उधर से भी किसका दिया 2000 to 2010 results have gone down further. Now there are only 1900 results. And then I used to find out that on Hypospadias between 2000 to 2010 there were 1900 publications, and between 2010 to 20 there were 2800 publications. So this helps me study the trends. I tell you something interesting. जाके देखना what are the nursing trends. How many papers are published from 1990 to 2000, from 2000 to 2010, and 2011 to 20. You'll find the results are very interesting. जानबूझ के नहीं डाला slide में, पहले डाला था फिर हटा दिया. Then sorry. ना गजा की गाली दोगे ना कम से कम. I'm giving you an opportunity. You can search by year of publication. Publication in the this is by default last 1 year, last 5 years, last 10 years. Same place जहाँ पे ये वाला ग्राफ था, उसी के नीचे होता है how many years. Then searching by the article type. Okay. So यहाँ पे I put as Hypospadias, then I put as Hypospadias and Buccal graph. This is the Boolean operator. I get 150 results. Then on the left side, you can choose books and documents चाहिए, clinical trials चाहिए, meta-analysis चाहिए. So you can find out if you are looking for suppose I am doing a systematic review and I want only the clinical trial, so I can select it here. मैं आपको वैसे शेयर कर दूँगा. Search by article type. So this is books and documents, clinical trials, meta-analysis, RCTs, reviews, and systematic reviews. Then this is other filters. You can apart from article type, you can search कि paper dogs में है, cats में है, कि human beings में है. You can be species specific. You can find out if the paper is in English, German, French, Polish. Gender based search कर सकते हैं, journal के नाम से कर सकते हैं, pediatric adult करके search कर सकते हैं. Then, like I mentioned, you can search the other databases. We are talking about Medline so far on PubMed, but PubMed you can change the database, PMC, books, all databases, clinical variants, genomics, etc., etc. And when you get the search result, it highlights the papers, free PMC articles. यहाँ पे full text भी होता है. So you can read those differentially because you get the full text without making any payment. बाकी सबके लिए payment नहीं करना, but then you use SkyHub and other things to download those papers. And then PubMed maintains, a list of the searches done by you, provided you have made an account. So if you have registered on PubMed, it's a free registration which you write in password and you logged in. It will keep your search result for 1 month. If you have not registered, it will still keep your search results till you restart the browser. Okay, now this is the most important thing to understand. Every search is a trade-off between sensitivity and specificity. So what does that mean? I want to search for a certain paper on hypospadias. सबसे foolproof तरीका है take off the 34 million citations and do a manual search. Your results would be 100% sensitive. लेकिन it is lot of hard work. So आपने क्या किया? आपने search किया PubMed पे hypospadias. You reduce the results from 34 million to 8,000. Now you have compromised your sensitivity. ये तो मशीन ने सर्च किया ना, it is still possible कि किसी पेपर में hypospadias था लेकिन कंप्यूटर से मिस हो गया. So your sensitivity has come down, but your specificity has increased. So now you're dealing with 8,000 results which are very likely to be talking of hypospadias, but you may be missing out on some results. So decrease in sensitivity, increase in specificity. आपको लगा नहीं बहुत ज्यादा काम मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा, आपने अगला डाल दिया hypospadias and inogenital distance, result घट के 113 रह गया. Your sensitivity has come down further, but you are now very specific. So whenever you are formulating a search strategy, the more you try to strategize, the more you are reducing the sensitivity and the more you are increasing the specificity. तो बीच का रास्ता हम लोग निकालते हैं. उतना भी strategy नहीं बनाना चाहिए कि लास्ट में आए 2 results identified. Possibly you are doing a mistake. So उतना काम कर लो कि वो doable हो जाए. I had conducted a workshop recently. वहाँ पे मैंने वीडियो बनाया था. I showed that video. So this is how we approach PubMed. This is the official website of PubMed. Go to advanced. This page opens and ठीक है. So इसमें ना I'm going to demonstrate you. जो मैंने example अभी दिया था कि we are operating on patient with hypospadias. फिस्टुला बढ़ रहा है, मेरी गलती नहीं है. It is the anesthetist problem because he is giving caudal analgesia. So now we will try to search for papers on this topic. Let's see this video. So I put the search term as hypospadias there. Click कर दिया. I do a lot of typographical errors. तो बार-बार आगे जाऊँगा, पीछे जाऊँगा. Be patient with me. So hypospadias, and I'm selecting add to history with and. Okay. So hypospadias में get 8,010 search results. And you see, मैंने तो hypospadias search किया था. PubMed does work in the background and includes all the related words here. So this is again AI. Now I'm searching for caudal block. In caudal block I identified 2,782 papers. मैंने caudal block डाला था